All right. I hope you can see me all right. I'm trying to stand in the shade. It's so freaking hot out these days. It's only 10:30 in the morning and it's already in the mid 90s out here. It's supposed to get over 100 again. But anyway, you can see I have a new toy and a new project. You can see behind me this boat here. It's been a while since I've owned my last boat. It's probably 15 years ago. And I always had fishing skis, you know. I was always trying to ski. I love to fish. And with the fishing ski, I was trying to do both. And it was a great boat. I had a couple of them actually. And, you know, you can ski behind it. It's not great for skiing, but I could ski out of it. And for fishing, it was okay for fishing. I had a trolling motor on it, but it's not great for fishing. So it was an all-do-all, but not great at anything, right? And it was about 15 years ago, so I am entering my fishing stage again, and there's my boat. So you see this is a ProCraft. I don't know, I had never heard of them before, but you know, so this is definitely used. It's an 18-foot ProCraft, and for a while when I looked them up, I found out that they were under what is it, the Tracker Marine, you know, it's with Bass Pro and all them. That was one of their brands for a little while, and I don't know if they're still making them or not, but it looks like it's in really good shape. I've heard good things about them. I guess they weren't ultra popular like Skeeter or Triton or Ranger, stuff like that, but it looks like it should do everything I want to do with it anyway. It's not tournament ready, so to speak, but it had a lot of good accessories on here for the cost of the boat. You can see this is the Minn Kota. This is the Ultrex, which is one that I really wanted in the first place, but I think this might be the first generation of it, and I'll have to look up and make sure. I know it has the iPilot, but I don't know if I can network it. And so it has the GPS system and all that stuff, which is great. You know, you can with the iPilot, you can control it with the remote control. You can stop it, and if you want to stay in one place, and the trolling motor will do the work on keeping you at that same GPS coordinate. I mean, a bunch of stuff. It's really cool. The only thing I got to find out, hopefully this will do it. Make sure if I can control it with Humminbird units and tie them together. But this one had the Garmin stuff. You can see here in the front, there by the cockpit there. So it's pretty well equipped, right? And what else? This stuff up here, which I loved seeing this, because, you know, with my bad back and everything, I'm getting better, but this makes it ultra easy to climb in and out of the boat. Have the steps here. Has the automatic latch system here on the bottom. So when I'm launching, or you know, when I'm by myself, I can lower the trailer down there and just push the, you know, the boat will automatically connect, just like a door, a car door latch. You know, it's kind of that, if you can picture it, you know, and it's pretty cool. You can see it's in good shape. There's a lot of little cosmetic stuff I'm doing, replacing these old rod straps that were all torn up, and no big deal. I mean, you just screw them right back into the same holes, and I'm probably going to put one on that side also, and probably one back here for the passenger side to go along this level. Seats are in good shape. Everything's there. Overall, a pretty nice boat. And from what I hear, the engine it's pretty decent. I knew when I was looking at boats, I just wanted to make sure that I either had a Mercury or a Yamaha, and this is the Mercury 150, and it sounded like the guy took really good care of it. And I inspected all the lube points. Everything's been lubed. Everything is okay. So one of my projects, I'm going to go ahead and take the hood off here, check the spark plugs. I want to get my bore scope, take a look at the cylinders, all that good stuff. Check the fuel lines, you name it. I just want to give it a thorough tune up and troubleshooting before I launch this thing. And have to air up the tires. These are new tires, and he was swearing, oh yeah, I got 32 pounds in there, they're not flat. It's like, well dude, these are trailer tires, you know, look at it close. There you go, max PSI 65, come on. So I'm going to air them up probably about 50, and same thing with the spare. Oh. Make sure that's got plenty of air in it. And after that, also, I just noticed that I need to look at the wiring on the trailer. I didn't realize it, but the trailer lights were not working. So hopefully it's just a bad connection, but we'll troubleshoot that too. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a lot of little stuff on this. You know, air up the tires. I'll replace these straps. A lot of cosmetic stuff and little doodads. I need to put, you know, probably a phone holder and a phone mount, a mount for my cameras, stuff like that on here. But the biggest things I guess I'll do today is going to be checking the trailer and seeing if it's a bad connection, see if we can get the trailer lights working, and then I'll take a look at the engine and we'll take a look at it and see if it needs any work or if it's ready to go. If it's ready to go, then I'll hook up some water and crank it up. But there she blows, man. I'm pumped. Alright, if you can see me here. When I was looking at this, I know when I very first, this would not reach. Just inches away. Luckily I had a little extension. And but I know my little trailer, everything worked on it. But you never know. Let's see. I guess I can check the... I think this little pigtail is good, but I'm going to go ahead and check continuity because I'd never used it before. Okay, so the pigtail is good. Let me check the ground on this one. As you can see, there in the corner of the picture, you can see where it was kind of spliced in and grounded on the trailer there. Yeah, I'm not getting any signal. Hopefully just a bad ground, huh? Okay, let me yeah, see, I'm not getting anything again. And I guess what I need to do also is turn on the lights, blinkers, and all that stuff and make sure I'm getting a signal from back here. Alright, is the camera on? Yes. So let's see if we get a good signal. Well, I don't know. this ground was loose also, so let's hook this up real quick. And see if we're getting any signal back here on the trailer. I'm not getting anything back there. Alright, well, it was a quick fix, but you can see I redid that splice right here for the ground. And up here it was all okay. I do need to secure this bracket a little better. But here was the main culprit. Right into there. So I just redid those connections and everything's working great. So yeah, you know, these wires are getting old. I should probably go in and replace this whole ground. And I think I have one bulb out on the trailer. Alright, so the trailer is done. There was a couple of bulbs I need to replace, but otherwise, at least we found where the shorts and bad connections were. Couldn't believe it was on the Suburban, not on the trailer. But now I want to take a look at the engine here. So let's take this cover off and take a look at it. You can see I was looking through, especially on the head gaskets, stuff like that. There's no leaks. Doesn't look like it's ever been replaced. I mean, there's no leaks anywhere. That's great. But what I want to do right now, I'm going to pop these spark plugs off. They look brand new, but I want to get my my bore scope and look inside and look in the cylinders and stuff, just out of curiosity. Yeah, everything looks really great. Is that the filter there, fuel filter? It looks pretty clean. It looks pretty new, actually. Yeah, very good. I am pleased. Everything looks pretty good. Alright, very good. NGKs, BU80, good plugs. They look brand new. They have been fired, I can see. Yeah. There is some oil on it, but that's probably from firing it over. Oh, before I put those on, let me go get my bore scope. Alright, so here's my bore scope. It's going to be hard to see with the daylight's so bright out here. But, yep, there we go. Alright, I'm going to see what it looks like. You can see all that. Let me get you in a little closer. there's the cylinder walls. Take a quick look. And I can still see some of the crosshatch scoring. The top of the cylinder, you can see the oil on it, but the cylinder walls look great. All right. Got the cylinder walls on this one, man. It looks great too. Yeah, so I'll just go through and look at the other three real quick. And other than that, I think everything looks really good. I just wanted to make sure all the fuel filters were, they look new. The only thing I didn't check, I guess, the actual fuel lines. Because sometimes with like the inside of the fuel lines here on the inside, when they get old, they kind of shrink up, and sometimes they come apart, and start clogging up your fuel lines, your fuel filters, your fuel pumps, all that stuff. But so far, everyone looks great. All right, well, I'm going to take a look at the other three. If I see any anomalies, I'll get the camera on it. All right, so we've got everything. Put the hood back on. Everything looks great under there. Hooked up the water, and we're going to see how it cranks. Awesome. Cranked up right away. Checked the tilt. I checked the hydraulic steering. Everything is looking great. So, not bad for a used boat, right? I just wanted to give it a good look over before I launched it in the water. So, I guess that's the next step. It's the last thing to check. You got to check all your lube points. See right here, this big rod that comes across. I think the Zerk fitting's on the other side. Yep, there it is. Looks like it was freshly squeezed, but I'll probably go ahead and make sure. I might squeeze some more in there and make sure you see it coming out of the bottom and the top. Well, it is freaking hot out here. I tell you what, it's only about noonish, but this is the time where I'm actually getting out of the water. I mean, when it reaches 100 degrees, it's freaking hot. So the next time I take it out, I'll go early in the morning and we'll take this thing for a cruise. But as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch for my next video, and we'll see you soon.